Why is this happening? It's might be one of the worst launches we've ever done. This launch has been a disaster. Right, let's make these coasters. Alright, so I finished my house mats and coaster designs. Dean just needs to print them out. We have to do a few test prints because it's really annoying. If you know the sublimation method, you'll know that the colours that you see on screen can be dramatically different to what gets printed on mugs and coasters. So we're going to go do a test print and I'll show you exactly what I mean by that. I often have to go into Photoshop, add like a colour adjustment layer, and on that colour adjustment layer I have to try and work out the colour theory in my head and maybe tilt it more towards blue if it's too like yellow, or if it's too pink I'll add a bit more green. Anyway, Dean is just currently processing the orders and getting all shipping labels on them. So while I wait for that, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to sit down, sort out my apparel with my print on demand company, because some of the apparel, like the lighter and darker colours, need different prints on them. I'll use a slightly different colourway for the text, for example, on a lighter background than I would on a darker, and I'm going to import them into Shopify. Then we've only got tomorrow left for my photography day, and I have done so many products on this launch. Catch up with you in a little bit. I think that's going to be so cozy when it gets dark later on. Or plants. You know, one thing I really like, the fact that I can airdrop, because my studio is right next door to the other studio, I can airdrop all my files to the main Mac. Right, let's print these stickers out, shall we? Stickers are good! Top tabs. Alright, we've only printed 3 of the die cuts, but this is what they're going to look like. Just have an idea, but it'll have all of the 11 die cuts I've done, or 10 die cuts. I think it's 11 actually. They're going to go into a pack like this. Ta-da! But I thought I'd show you quickly, when we experiment with sublimation, the colour differences we get with sublimation. So I'm going to lay out my mouse mats and show you what we have to do pretty much every time we create new products. I don't know how well this is actually going to show up on on my camera, to be honest. But so these are some mouse mat test prints we have done, and I don't know if you can see, but this is slightly pink, and we're putting it against this larger mouse mat, and as you can see, this has got more of a blue tint to the purple. This has a more magenta tint to the purple. But the weird thing is, when you print in Photoshop and then sublimate it, it changes the colour. So what I have to do is actually go into Photoshop and add an adjustment colour layer and keep adjusting the colours, kind of just guessing, to be honest, winging it, and adding maybe a little bit more blue, a little bit more purple, and it ends up on screen being totally different to actually how it prints. But then we get to the final result. So if I put these on top of each other, the colours are more cohesive here, whereas the original one right over here, as you can see, the colours are slightly off. Can you see this is definitely more magenta? The same thing happens here. You'll probably be able to see it a little bit better here actually with our courses. So this looks really pink in comparison to the final one, but actually when I'm looking at this on screen, this actually looks really blue. But it is just the way the process prints that it actually changes through sublimation. And also it depends on your substrate as well, because this can have a slightly more yellow base, this can have a slightly more blue base. So that is the experimentation we have to go through. These were the 3 designs. I actually quite liked this middle one. It did blend well, but as you can see, it is slightly a different colour purple, whereas this one is more that bluey cohesive look. So now if you got the mouse mat and it was next to your desk, the coaster, it now like matches. So that is something we always have to do when we're experimenting with our sublimation stuff.
Oh my gosh, this is the A4 planner. I shone bright, then my journey was over. What I sought when I ran was back where I began. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Leave open the gate. Don't turn off the light. I'm coming.
All the new Vampy's Vault stationery has arrived. Oh my gosh, we only have like 26 hours until the shop launch, and I've just finished the last vlog, but I'm going to unbox these and show you the results of all these for the launch. Oh my gosh. I have literally just ended the last studio vlog and hit record straight away because we have so much to do as per usual. These launches have been no different. They're always quite stressful. Ooh, the quality of this is so nice. Oh, have they changed the paper, or is it just because I've used darker ink so it has a more smooth surface? Wow. So we have 4 designs in total. This is the A6 notepad. We've got Fluffy the Spider and Marshy, Vampy Marshy. We've got the to-do list. I did these little spiky grey ticky box that you can tick off on the way down. It says, let's make this a fantastic week, again, with Vampy Marshy. This is our A5 spooky letter set, and I created the background so that it could slightly see through. And I actually used my mouse mat design illustrations for this, so you can see the bats kind of through purple here. But I wanted to make it light because if it was too dark it would be hard to write on, so it turned out really cute. And I did this for pretty much all of them, so I did like these boxes so you can easily write on it. And then this is the A5 desk planner that can sit on your desk, and we've got some weekly goals here. I don't know if you're really going to be able to see, but this purple is slightly more magenta based than the mouse mat. So if you're laying it out all together, it still goes really nicely, to be honest, because it's like purpley dusky blues. But I think I would have preferred this to be that colour. Do you know what I mean? These roses to be this colour. It's only really the desk pad where that's a problem. If you look at these and then look at the mouse mat, it is exactly right. This is something that no one would have even noticed probably if I didn't point it out, but it is just slightly, if I'm being completely honest, I would have liked this a tiny bit with a more blue undertone and tint. Whatever, it's not a huge deal. It still all ties together really cohesively. Like when I'm laying it out on the desk now, it's all looking very grey, very purple, very spooky. I'm also wearing one of my Bella & Canvas long sleeve tees, and I have to say these heather, this is a Bella & Canvas grey heather t-shirt. It is so soft. We're actually going to be offering 2 varieties, one Gildan and one Bella & Canvas, and the reason I'm doing 2 is because the Gildan has a light pink option. Anyway, we have so much to do today. It's actually stressing me out. I'm getting an eye twitch back. I need to do all my product photography, so I'm actually going to take all of these notepads. Oh, I will say as well, you'll be able to buy these notepads in a bundle like this if you want to buy the full stationery set. We do bundles now and we figured that out. So I'm going to take pictures of everything. I'm going to do my desk setup in my other studio, get my photography out and take all the photos. So that's what's next. But first of all, it's 12:30. I am starving, so I'm going to get my soup because it's autumn and it's like soup season. I don't know, it just makes me so like cozy and warm. And then I'm going to get to work on product photography. Let's get to work on this shop launch, shall we? That was so close! The lid nearly flew off. I like pepper, but holy smokes. That could have been a disaster. I'm scared to use it now. Oh my gosh, I've made such a mess. I have to try not to get it on this top because I need to do some product photography. Okay, move that pepper off. Not too much though.
I gained all that I knew for a price. In the end, what I found was nowhere near as nice. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Leave open the gate. Don't turn off the light. I'm coming home. Though I fought with my claws and teeth, though I elbowed my way to a seat.
It looks a little crazy seeing all of the products that are laid out, so I need to photograph all these. And then over here on the sofa is some of the apparel, not all of it because I couldn't afford to order every single piece of apparel. I'll use some digital mock-ups for them, but I wanted to at least get a few photos. Oh, I need to not forget these actually. Gaming mouse mats, let's put them there. I forgot them last time and I remember. So we've got them. If I lay them out, I'll know what to do. And then I just need to go get the individual backing cards for the enamel pins. And then I'm going to clean this desk over here and I'm going to get to work on photography. The good thing is, because this is a flexi spot desk that goes up and down, I can like have it really far up. So when I'm taking pictures of like the mugs and stuff, I don't have to be crouching like this. I can be like a little higher up. I wonder how high it goes actually. So it's actually really handy. So yeah, I can go look. So when I'm taking photos, I can actually like lean on this. So this is a great idea. This is one of my favorite desks and where I actually used to work all the time. This was my actual desk, but now I'm using it as a photography desk and it's actually a great idea because I can have it like proper standing and then I don't have to like break my back. We have got one problem. I haven't turned off the background music. 1 second. I'm listening to like autumn jazz music. We've got one problem and that is the thank you cards and the bookmarks. I've done bookmarks for the first time. If you watch my shop launch prep, they haven't arrived. Anyway, I'm gonna clean this, get my enamel pins and put them on the backing cards, and then I'm gonna spend the next 2 or 3 hours shooting all of the new products. Let's get to it, shall we?
You beside me, no matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Leave open the gate. Don't turn off the light. I'm coming home. I'm coming Nothing's as it seems in
Just love these. So cute. I love
nothing is as sweet going so wrong. Nowhere I can ramble or roam. Could change my mind. Could slow my coming home.
Oops. I got these sent to me last year and I haven't used them yet. Look at these. I might use them as photo props. There's a little coney below.
Leave open the gate. Don't turn off the light. I'm coming home. I'm coming home.
I'm just trying to photograph the desk pads at the minute, but I just laid out the Pocket Planets one. It's literally my favourite one. Look how nice this looks against the desk. It's so big. There we go. My Halloween desk setup is complete. My camera white balance doesn't know what the heck is going on because of the purple and orange. I can't wait to cover this desk in white. I am a white desk type of girly. I think it just looks a lot nicer, but ta-da! It doesn't actually matter because desk mat covers most of the space, so if you don't like your desk colour, this is absolutely perfect. Anyway, it's currently 6 PM. I have managed to take some videos. Basically what I'm going to do is take videos of me and my tops and stuff, and then I'm going to screenshot them. It's not the most professional way of doing it. I'm going to screenshot them and then remove the background for them. That's it, look. There's the photos, and then add like a purple background and use that as my image. I don't know how well that's gonna work. I'm blabbing on and I shouldn't be blabbing on. Oh, Halloween desk setup, oh my gosh. I now have to edit all the product photos. I don't think I'm gonna get it all done tonight because it's already 6 PM. So what I'm gonna do is do as many as possible, and then tomorrow I'll have to continue on. So I'm gonna open up Photoshop, which is what I used to edit. I used to use Lightroom, but now I use Photoshop. It's just easier, and I'm just gonna edit hundreds of photos. This normally takes me ages and I get an eye to it, but I've still been using my eye drops, guys, because if you've been around on the channel, you know that I suffered from really severe dry eye from my heavy use of editing and screen and concentrating, so I still need to squirt this in my eye, to be honest. I'm gonna do it right now. And then it's time to upload to Shopify. Alright, good morning guys. I am panicking a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, because we're around 6 hours until the shop launch and I still haven't edited all those photos and put them up. So I kept my computer on last night. Me and Dean didn't get home till 10 PM last night, so I've still got so much to do. I'm just gonna have to turn off the camera and start doing it. I think my issue is with launches is I add loads of stuff last minute and think, oh, I can just add this, I can add that, and then that pushes my launch back. Because I keep adding more and more stuff to the shop launch, like more mug designs, more mouse mat designs. And because we had the Bumblebook launch in summer, which we don't normally do like a proper summer launch, I think that has also like got me freaking out as well. And I give myself these really tight deadlines because if I don't, then it doesn't get done. I'm gonna get to work and I'll catch up with you in a little bit. I have literally not moved from this spot for like 5 hours, apart from to go to the toilet, and all of it is Lunchables and some Quavers all there, not help. But I need to finish this. This has been a launch that I haven't realised how big this was. I'm currently looking at my listing photos and I'm nearly at, I have edited 616 photos so far and I haven't even finished the apparel. It's currently 1 minute past 5, but Shopify's not letting me put things as live. Why is this happening? So far, this might be one of the worst launches we've ever done. Oh my gosh. I don't even think it's working because I don't think our things are active. I'm still happy though, 18 active cats. Alright, it is starting to go up a little bit, but oh no, I don't even know if it's working properly. It is slowly picking up. Oh my gosh, the top seller so far is the mouse mat, and the extra large mouse mat's selling as well. It's currently 12 minutes in and we sold 17 orders so far. I don't expect every single launch to be like a massive success every single time. This one is definitely one of those ones that I'm hoping will be more like longevity. Now I'm just going to sit down and change some of the listing photos for the apparel and stuff that I didn't get a chance to do. Look how cozy this room is looking. It's currently 7:10 now and we've had some more issues. So the majority of our apparel hasn't gone on the store, and we've just figured out why, because there's a toggle on Shopify that says sales channels and then you go into it and it says online store, and for some reason most of the apparel wasn't ticked. So for the last 2 hours it hasn't been ticked. I'm really exhausted now, guys. I've only had a Lunchable and some brunch and some chicken, so I'm gonna have to go home and just call it a day. This launch has been a disaster. I'm currently on a business trip with Roland, which you'll see in 2 vlogs time. I'm going to organise the studio in the next vlog, and I'm also going to give you a full rundown of how the launch exactly did. It actually ended up being a little bit better over time, to be honest. At this launch, it was a bit of a disaster. I didn't have time to even go into the room with the ticker. Like usually if you follow these vlogs, you know that I have like the shop launch ticker going off. It's all very exciting. We see the visitors, it's like ticking away. But honestly, we had just a few issues with the site, with the apparel. I had way more products than I ever anticipated. It was over 700 listing photos that I ended up editing, and it was our first time properly putting loads of apparel on the store. We put loads and loads of apparel on, and if I'm being honest, the apparel took a very long time to transfer over, and because I hadn't done it properly before, we only released 3 apparel items in our last launch as an experiment, so we had no gauge of time of how long it'll take, and this is something I'll definitely take on board. So I have run out of time to edit the rest of this vlog. I do want to get this vlog out to you, so I am going to end it here, and I am going to give you the full details and lowdown, but it didn't end up being too bad as the week progressed. So it wasn't an initial success when we first launched, and I definitely learned a lot from this launch, and I wish I planned or prepped better, but this is something you have to learn along the way. Now we know to take this on board. We know that the apparel is going to take longer, but over the course of the week we actually seen an increase in sales, and people actually really liked the Van Piece Vault one. And what I really liked as well, people really liked the large mouse mats, so we launched quite a lot of brand new large mouse mats after listening to you guys. We got a sample in and we'd listen to you guys, see if it was something you wanted, and you did. I can't believe I'm literally in my PJs with no makeup on in the hotel room about to get some sleep. But I shall see you next week when I'll give you the full statistics and lowdown, and we'll also clean and organise the office. I just really needed a clean slate after this launch, and I needed to tidy up the full office and gut it all out, so I'm going to do that next week as well and show you guys. So if you like this video, please give it a like, and I'll see you next week when we'll get to organising and I'll give you all the stats on the shop line. Thanks so much for watching. I love you. Goodbye.